At this stage in game one, the Spurs were down 30. In game two, they are up 10. And Kawhi Leonard, 7 out of 9 from the floor, 20 points in the first half. San Antonio trying to even things up in game two, leading 65-55. Welcome, everybody. American Express Halftime Report. Ernie Johnson, Derek Fisher, and Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, let's start with you with your picks and what San Antonio, who are shooting 56% from the field, have done in the first half.
Game one was not indicative to how the Spurs usually play. But tonight,
they lead at 65-55, and you look at who's done what. Number one, and I saw when you looked at your sheet, wow, Kawhi's got 20?
Yeah.
Somehow silently doing that?
Yeah, absolutely amazing what he does night in and night out.
And then Danny Green, who they needed to do something, and he hasn't missed in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, Shaq loves to talk about the others. I was one of his others. Each offensive possession, which holds the Rockets in defensively and limits their ability to run out every time they're shooting long threes as they were in game one.
Yeah, they put 50 of those up in the opener. 15 shots from three here in game two. So that's part of it. You explained taking a few more seconds off the clock, but how do you do it? If you're Pop, how do you run guys off the three-point line? How do you limit their damage from there?
Well, I think defensively the Spurs are definitely more active. They're contesting, they're rotating harder, but I think it's starting offensively for them tonight. He was purposeful in his start of Pau Gasol, which allows them to post LaMarcus Aldridge, post Pau Gasol, post Kawhi Leonard, post David Lee. That holds the Rockets defense in again and keeps them from running out and getting those additional 7, 8, 9, 10 possessions over the course of the game.
And Shaq, James Harden in the first half has done nothing offensively. 1 out of 9. He's got 3 points. Has he been looking to score? He's looked out of sync to me, just from me watching the game.
it seems to me he's out of sync. You know, he's looking for others a lot. He'll probably pick it up in the second half, but you know, sometimes when you get that first one, you say to yourself, hey, we're cool. We're just going to play this game, see what happens. But when we get home, we're going to turn on. And, it seems to me some of the Rockets are playing with that type of mentality rather than having a killer instinct and saying, hey, the Spurs is a dangerous team. We beat them in game one. Let's beat them in game two, because we know when we get home we're going to do some damage. So he's, kind of just going through the motions right now. Hopefully he'll pick it up.
Thing is, Harden was the guy talking that talk in between games 1 and 2. He said we got to be more mature, we got to be greedy.
Yep.
And so far they are trailing by 10 after 24 minutes. Back with more on the American Express Halftime Report in just a second.